Hi guys, good evening and welcome back. So today we will try to continue with the array list concept. So we do have some of the methods, inbuilt methods, so that we will try to understand what are those methods and what are the functionality and when we can use those kind of uh, built-in methods to work with the list concept. Okay, so basically, it's like commonly used methods which will be available in that list interface. So those we will try to use those things. Okay, so let me declare one a list array. Okay, so let me take for example integer as a data type and assume it's a list one is equal to new array list of type integer. And so we have seen, how to add the array list and how to add the values into array list and other things we will try to discuss today. So now I have created an object for this array list class. So now I want to add the values. So how to add the values? List one dot add method is there. So here, say for example, as it is an integer, I'm just passing as one. So it is, the meaning is it will add the one as a value in the zeroth index. So that is the meaning. So if I want to write it in the notepad, so I mean let me take it of a paint so that I can explain in a better way. So assume this is there will be an array, and in this array whenever we create, so there will be an object created. So say for example these are the values inside this array list object. So assume so this is zero index, and this is index number one, and our one value is stored over here actually. So now if I add 2, it will store over here. So like that it will continue, guys. So how many we want, we can add it. So there is no fixed size. So for this there is no fixed size. As soon as we add, it will start growing it. Okay, so for that you don't have to worry. So let me try to add few more values quickly. Add value as 2. Okay, list one dot add the value as 3, and list one dot add the value as 4. Fine. So now it is fine. So now one method we uh, added. So in this array list, let me create the second array. I mean list. This is also, let me assume, let me take it as an integer only, just for mathematical operation. New array list. Okay. This is also integer. So it's a wrapper class, guys. So now the question is, so it's a typo, guys. So this is one way of adding the values. Okay, so the another way is there is a method called arrays dot as list. If I pass the values inside this, like say for example 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6, so this will also does the same thing. List one dot add, list one dot add, list one dot add, like that only. So it will add all these values. So basically I am supplying these values arrays dot as list. So these values will, I'm passing inside this constructor, so it will add it inside this array. So now if I print list, for example list one, and list, sorry, this list 2. Now it should print first list should print 1 2 3 4, second should list 3 4 5 6. Now what are the methods I want to try? So there are so many methods available, guys. Say for example list one dot, there is something called addAll. Okay, so add, we have seen, so it will add. So there is something called addAll. Okay, so now addAll, if I choose and if I select the list 2, so now the meaning is, so this list 2 will be added to list 1. So now if I print the list 1, so it will be printing both list 1 and list 2 values. So that is the meaning. So it will add the entire set 1 2 3 4 and 3 4 5 6. So this addAll will take all the values from the list 2 to, and it will add it into the uh, list 1. So now there is a method called removeAll. Okay, so now if I pass here list 2. Okay, so now the list 2 value should should be removed. Okay, it's not replaced, it's removed. Okay, so now let me print the list one more. So these are like common mathematical operations, guys. So basically, so now if you print list one, see one only one and two is there. So whenever it is removing, so 3 4 5 6 it is removed, and also matching records also 3 4 5 6 it is removed. So only one two. So the one two is available now. So the basically the thing is, so whenever we do remove all, so only the values which are having the list one it will keep. It will remove out all the list two values which are even matching records also. So now let me comment out this one. Okay, now you see the magic now, guys. List one dot retain all list two. So now can someone tell me like what would be the uh, value we can expect in the list one? So now the point is, so it will retain only the list two. So list two it will retain in the sense only 5 6. Common values will be removed. Okay, so the way, I mean, opposite of the first one. So yeah, while retaining it has retained 3 4 5 6, and it has retained from the array, I mean list one as well, guys. So basically while removing it has removed all, so while retaining it has retained all. So that is what it is. Actually I was confused. So yeah, so it has retained the common values. So when we use the remove all function, so it will remove out the common values also. When we retain it, it will retain the, I mean the other values also. Okay, so these are the operations we can perform. So we have few other things like I want to tell you. So how to iterate through the list, right? So to iterate through the array list, so we have multiple approaches. One is like our conventional way, like writing the loop and list one dot size method is there, and I plus plus. Okay, so now I want to print sys out. So list one dot, there is a method called get, guys. So if you put it the get, so it has to print it, has to get the one by one, and it has to iterate the values, and it has to give me 3 4 3 4 5 6. Okay, so now once again, guys, I am actually there is some issue here. So now I'm like commenting out. So this addAll also. So now I'm like just like trying to retain all what it is coming. I wanted to see because I'm having the doubt on this. So retain the list to 3 4. So here there is the 3 4. Exactly, guys. So that is what actually I was telling. Okay. So now after adding, what happened is like the array list one become the both the values. So now if I want to retain the list uh, 2 inside the list 1, so the values what are available in the list 2, 3 4 5 6 is one thing, and the 3 4 common values, so those are also it has retained. So if it is fresh list 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4, it will retain only the 3 4, okay, common values. Okay, so whenever adding we are adding both, whenever removing it will be removing both, and yeah, it is like that. So now if I like try to print it, so it will print all the values. So this is one approach, and we have one more approach like for each loop. So most of the times we'll be using the for each loop whenever we are working with the collection. So that what it is like int a is equal to the least one. So the basically like the same thing whatever for loop does, the same thing it does, So it will supply one by one values. Say for example, here 1 2 3 4 is there, right? So it will supply one for the first time. So the what is the data type of one? So it is int. So basically, in the Java, the boxing and unboxing happens automatically, right? So I can assign the wrapper integer value into the primitive int value. So there is no issue with that. So okay, so that is the reason I can take this one. So the boxing and unboxing happens so without any issue. So if you want to know more about the boxing and unboxing, please do let me know in the comments, guys. So I'm very happy to make a video on that as well. So now I want to print the value. So that's it. So this sort of way. That's all. It is as simple as that. I commented out. So 3 4 3 4 5 6. Yes, guys. So this is all for the array list, and in the next coming class, so we will see some more operations on the collection framework like set hash map and tree map, linked hash map, and other things as well. So if you like my content, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel, guys. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can come up with more videos like this, so that I mean it will help for the community. So that uh, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so very much.